Have you ever wondered how to mount and install a remote oil filter or a oil filter bracket? Some people call them a adapter housing. Some people call them a sandwich plate. It's an oil filter relocation kit. This is how you install it. You're going to find where you want to install it. For me, it's going to be easiest to mount it at these three dots, because these three dots are going to run straight to the oil pan, and that's just easy flow, straight in, straight out. So then, this is a really nice product. I will link it in the description below, because it comes with a mounting plate also. So if you want to, you can grind this down and weld it, which I thought about doing, but this is aluminum, that's stainless or just steel, so it's not going to really work. So we got to mount it. And how you do that is you take these three holes, just take a Sharpie through it, and you mark where you want them. We already have this existing hole right here that we're going to use, and then we're going to tap the other two up the bigger bolts and just make sure that this doesn't move. Important to, whenever you drill the holes out, you want to cover the exposed metal so it doesn't rust. This is where the, if I can find it, this is where the frame, the crash bar, and also the airbag sensors are in there. But we plan on removing the factory steering wheel and going with an aftermarket one anyways, so I don't know if we will just keep those unplugged, somehow diffuse them, because they are a pressure loaded system. Do not try that. Or what we'll do, but before I start doing this, I kind of just like lined up a little bolt in that top hole and made sure that if I go in the hole enough that it clears it, and it does, so we won't have any interference whenever we slide that whole assembly into the frame. But now we just gotta touch up the holes in here. You could see that I took the drill and just kind of hollowed it out. That way, if it's not perfectly aligned, it's enough to get a bolt through there. And I haven't decided if I want to do self-tappers or if I want to finagle my hand back in there with a socket or a wrench and put a nut on it. I think that's going to be the best idea. Now once you got your bolts drilled, make sure that your bolt matches the width or girth. The girth. Garth. I miss Garth. Do you miss Garth?
Yes.
Of your hole. So I did a quarter inch drill bit, and that stepped up to I think 3/8 for those. But then what I'm gonna do is take a magnet. Hopefully I don't drop it, and feed it through here. Wait till I see the little holy hole. And then that's in. I just gotta rinse and repeat. Alright, we got the oil filter housing mounted. It ain't going anywhere. It's shaking the car. In there you can see the bolts. Plenty of room for the slots to slide in. Imagine a line like that. And it's not gonna touch. Next we have to attach the AN lines, or create the AN lines. I've already attached this end. We're doing a 90, so it's going to come up and straight through underneath the engine mount, which is where the power steering line is also going to be. So those are all going to be in a nice cluster, be tucked away. And then we're going to come over here. But what I didn't realize, or I didn't account for, is the way we're doing this is the lines are going to be up through here, or essentially right here, and tucked away from the radiator when it's sitting in here. But I forgot how massive these are. So if I attach these on there, as you can see, I'm not going to have any room to put those. So what I'm going to do is take the U-shapes, and I'm going to mount it here and just go up over. And I can do that. It doesn't matter which end you put these on, as long as they are flowing out and flowing in. It'll come over here and then come back out. So let's put the other end of the AN lines on, get those crimped on, and then theoretically the oil system would be complete. We have to prime it, which we will cover how to do that in a separate video. But Danielle, the oil system's almost complete. Yay! As I'm doing all the work and she's just sitting there.
I don't know what to say.
Great commentary. At least she's not Phil Collinsworth. That one's for you, Brandon. Real quick recap of the oil system. The lines are plumbed. As you can see, there's the U fittings I was talking about, and the radiator. Depending on if we go front mount or rear mount, normal mount it'll clear here. If I go with a V mount, I guess I'll just have to make sure that that is clear and that the system sits like this. It should be fine, but if anything I can always move it. But that's routed into there and it is plumbed into there. Real nice and easy. So yeah. In terms, that's how you create a oil filter relocation kit. And pretty simple. Took me a couple hours. I can do it, you can do it. And I got the kit off of Amazon. It was like 90 bucks to do it. If you have someone make AN lines for you, it's probably going to be about 150 to 200 bucks. So save yourself some money. Try it. If it leaks, just do it again, and it's still cheaper. But as always, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Later.